Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel, Shelly's Millions. I know a lot of you are wondering if you will qualify for another extension after the PEUC extension ends on December 26th. And there is another program available called Fed Ed, but there are some earnings requirements that you need to meet in order to qualify for Fed Ed. Now, unfortunately, Fed Ed is only available to people with a regular unemployment claim. When I say regular, I mean somebody that had traditional W-2 wages that were high enough to qualify them for a regular claim. At this time, people on PUA claims, that program is set to expire December 26th unless Congress votes to extend that, and there aren't any extensions available for people on PUA right now. Now, for Fed Ed, you guys have seen some of the calculations which say you need to make more in your entire 12-month base period than whatever 40 times your weekly benefit amount is, or you need to make more in your entire base period than whatever 1.5 times your highest earnings quarter is. But what is your base period? Where is the EDD pulling those numbers from? Can I just estimate and use my 2019 earnings that I reported on my taxes? For some people, depending on when they first applied for unemployment benefits, they might be able to use that number. For everybody else, especially if you lost your original benefit award letter, which is the best place to get that information off of. But if you're like me and you lost that, you applied for unemployment months ago and you don't know where you put that, I'm going to share with you guys how to figure out what your base period is based on when you first applied for unemployment benefits. Taking a moment to like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell on this video really helps my channel and I appreciate it. If you know anybody that would find this video useful, please share it with them. I'm going to include a screenshot up above of what the EDD uses to calculate your base period, but I'm also going to talk you guys through it. So if you're someone that opened your unemployment claim in the months of October, November, or December of 2019, the base period that the EDD used to calculate your weekly benefit amount is July 2018 through June of 2019. Now, if that's you, that likely means that either you are already on the Fed Ed claim extension or you're about to go on to that extension. If you applied for unemployment benefits in January, February, or March of 2020, that's going to be a lot of us because a lot of us got furloughed or laid off in March when the pandemic first hit. The base period that the EDD used to calculate your weekly benefit amount is October of 2018 through September of 2019. Another big category for people is going to be April, May, or June of 2020 that you first applied for unemployment benefits. In this scenario, you actually could use your 2019 taxes because the base period that the EDD used to determine your weekly benefit amount is January 2019 through December of 2019. If you're somebody that applied for unemployment benefits in July, August, or September of 2020, the EDD used a base period of April 2019 through March of 2020. So those are the different base periods that you need to look at. And when they're talking about the base period, you take 40 times your weekly benefit amount, and if that's more than you made in that whole 12-month base period, then you would qualify for Fed Ed as long as California's unemployment rate remains high. So here's one example of the calculation, and I'm going to use my weekly benefit amount as the example. And if I say WBA, that stands for weekly benefit amount. So my weekly benefit amount is $450 times 40 equals 18,000. Did I make more than that in the whole 12-month base period, which was October of 2018 through September of 2019? I did make more than $18,000 in that 12-month base period, so I will qualify for Fed Ed. And we'll go through an example of someone who would not qualify for Fed Ed using the 40 times their weekly benefit amount. And this is just an example that I kind of picked out of thin air. So in this example, the WBA is $240. Oh, we'll also say that this person applied in April of 2020 for benefits. So 240 times 40 weeks equals $9,600. Did they make more than that in all 12 months of the base period, which is January of 2019 through December of 2019? If no, they would need to see if they qualify by the other method, which is to see if they made more than 1.5 times their highest earnings quarter. And you would need your original benefit award letter to find out that information. And if you need that, you would need to call the EDD and request that they send you a copy of your original award letter, or ask them if they're able to tell you what your highest earnings quarter is over the phone, and then that way you can do that calculation. If you guys still have questions about qualifying for Fed Ed or anything else unemployment related, I do go live on YouTube every Sunday morning at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, so feel free to join me there. Thank you guys so much for watching Shelly's Millions. I'll see you next time.